Once upon a time, there lived a man named Joseph. He was a nice and generous man who helped his family and his community by giving donations. He was known throughout his community as a cheerful giver, but behind his friendly face lay a dark and sinister secret. He had different phones with which he chatted with various girls online. He would promise them love and money and then invite them over to his house. When they visited, he would offer them spiked drinks. When they dozed off, he would take advantage and kill them. Joseph was involved in organ trafficking. He would trick girls into coming to his house, kill them, and sell their body parts to make money. He targeted young girls who were easily swayed by money and material things. One day, he met a young girl named Lucy online. Lucy was an undergraduate studying mass communication at the university. She came from a good Christian home and wasn't easily swayed by money, being very particular in choosing her friends based on how she was brought up. Joseph tried to get her to visit him at his house, but Lucy refused. She didn't fall for his sweet words. Joseph couldn't deliver an order he had received because Lucy didn't come over as he had expected, and he lost a lot of money. This made him mad. He muttered to himself, "No girl has ever refused me before, but this girl Lucy did. Now I am obsessed. I will make sure to get her by all means possible and inflict on her a more painful death. She's going to wish she never refused me." Since he wasn't able to deliver his last order, he decided it was better to have more girls available so it would be easier for him. Joseph kept more than 30 girls in his boys' quarters, so anytime he got an order, he would eliminate one or two of them depending on the quantity needed. Whenever he visited his community, he would share money with people and some foodstuffs with women. This came to the attention of a pregnant woman who had been abandoned by her husband. She needed help, and when she heard that Joseph was helping people, she went to him. He promised to help on the condition that she would follow him to the city. She agreed since she didn't have an option, but when they got to the city, Joseph tied her up and threw her in the boys' quarters where the other girls were. The pregnant lady was always crying and making noise, which made Joseph angry. He decided to kill her first. In her final moments, she cursed Joseph, saying he would pay for all his crimes one day. Joseph didn't pay her any heed. He killed her right there. The other girls, seeing this, trembled with fear, realizing the danger they were in. Joseph cut out the parts of the pregnant lady's body and divided them for his clients. Joseph decided that his next target would be Lucy since she made him lose so much money. "I will pretend to love her and make sure to lure her to my house. I will make sure she begs for her life and finally send her to hell," Joseph said, laughing maniacally. Eventually, Joseph called Lucy on the phone and requested they meet up to get to know each other. Lucy agreed and asked him to meet at her school. Joseph agreed and drove there. When he arrived, he called Lucy and asked her to meet him in a hotel, but Lucy refused and said she wanted to meet in an open place. She sent Joseph an address, and they met in a nice, cozy restaurant. Joseph looked at her and smiled. "Wow, you look so pretty and have got a nice shape," he said. Lucy smiled and thanked him for the compliments. Joseph thought to himself, "I would have taken you as my girlfriend, but she made me so angry. I have killed a lot of girls like you, even prettier ones. But not to worry, you will soon join them." Lucy was accompanied by two friends since she was meeting Joseph for the first time after months of texting online. She didn't want to go alone. They engaged in lively conversation, getting to know each other. When they were about to leave, Joseph gave Lucy's friends a lot of money and offered some to Lucy, but she refused. She asked her friends to return the money Joseph gave them. One of Lucy's friends, Anna, encouraged Lucy to accept dating Joseph as he was generous and a good man, but Lucy refused. "You know it's hard to find a handsome and wealthy man these days," Anna said, feeling frustrated. "You are missing out. I wonder why you're throwing away your luck like that." Despite what Anna said, Lucy stood firm on her decision. Joseph kept wooing Lucy, showering her with gifts and money, but Lucy didn't accept any of it. Joseph told her that all he was doing was purely out of love. He pleaded for her to give him a chance and promised she wouldn't regret it. Joseph attempted to win over Lucy's friends with money and pleaded with them to help him win Lucy over. Lucy's friends continued to persuade her to accept Joseph. Eventually, Lucy agreed to date him and also agreed to visit him at his house. She asked Joseph for his home address, but he refused, telling her she wouldn't be able to find it. Instead, he would come pick her up when she got to the city. Lucy told her friends about her visit and shared Joseph's phone number in case of an emergency, then set out to Joseph's city. When she got to the park, she called Joseph and informed him. Joseph told her to wait as he was coming to pick her up. However, after their conversation, Lucy received a call from her mom who said her younger sister was involved in an accident near her school. Without wasting any time, Lucy took a bus to her sister's school. She tried calling Joseph to inform him, but he kept ignoring her calls. Joseph later called back but was angry when he learned Lucy could no longer make it. Lucy explained the situation to him, which he later understood, and he expressed his love for her before ending the call. Lucy stayed with her sister until she recovered and then returned to school. Joseph continued his heinous crimes, not caring a bit for human life. He kept insisting on meeting Lucy, and she eventually agreed, promising to spend quality time with him. Joseph hadn't spent so much time trying to woo a lady before, but Lucy was making it difficult for him. This made him angry, but he was determined to do anything to get Lucy. Lucy called Joseph and told him she would come over during the weekend, which made him very happy. Finally, her death is so near, and she doesn't even realize it, he muttered. Lucy surprised him with a visit, as Joseph didn't know the particular day she would come. She called him and asked him to pick her up at the park. Joseph wasn't happy as he had many deliveries to make that day, but he went to the park, picked her up, and took her home. He provided her with some things to make her comfortable and asked her to feel at home. He explained that he had to go to work but would return the next morning, as he didn't know she would visit that day. Lucy told him to attend to his work as she would manage on her own. Joseph left for work, leaving Lucy alone at home. She was making herself comfortable by eating and drinking. At night, she heard frightening noises outside the house, which made her very scared. She gathered the courage to go outside and find out where the noise was coming from. When she got outside, she noticed the noise was coming from the boys' quarters. She peeped through the door only to discover more than 50 women tied up inside with blood everywhere. She thought of going inside to get her phone and calling the police, but she worried it would take time. Instead, she found a sharp object and opened the door. She saw many girls and freshly harvested body parts on the floor. She stood frozen at the door, disgusted by what she saw. The place also smelled terribly, with human remains everywhere. Lucy asked them why they were tied up. One of the girls told her they had met Joseph online. He invited them over, they came, he gave them juice to drink, and after drinking it, they would doze off. When they woke up, they found themselves tied up. Joseph kills girls every day. We don't know when it will be our turn. Please help us, they pleaded. Lucy helped untie some of the girls, and they helped free the others. Lucy went inside to get her phone and called the nearest police station. She informed them of the situation and gave them the address. The police arrived immediately, rescued the girls, and surrounded the premises. The next morning, Joseph returned home unaware of what had transpired. The police asked Lucy to stay in the house to help gather enough evidence and possibly get a confession from Joseph. Joseph entered the house harboring dark thoughts about Lucy, intending to inflict a more painful death on her. He saw Lucy sitting on the sofa. She greeted him warmly as if nothing had happened. He went into the kitchen and got a glass of juice for her. He offered it, but Lucy declined, saying she didn't want to drink. Okay, you won't be needing it though, since you won't be alive for long, Joseph said coldly. A confused Lucy asked what he meant, but Joseph laughed maniacally. You stupid girl, you don't even realize what you have gotten yourself into. You won't leave this house alive, he said. Lucy remained calm despite his threats. I'm glad I paid you a surprise visit. There are lots of evidence and witnesses against you, and now an open confession, she said. Just then, the police came out of hiding and handcuffed him. Now who is the stupid one? Lucy said, laughing out loud. Wicked man, your sins have finally caught up with you. Now you will rot, she added. Joseph was enraged upon realizing Lucy had set him up. The police took him to the station. The police expressed their gratitude to Lucy for helping to save the girls who had fallen prey to Joseph's crimes. Joseph confessed to his crimes and also implicated those involved in the illegal business. They were all arrested, taken to court, and given the death penalty by hanging. Justice was served. Lucy opened an organization to educate girls and teach them not to fall victim to evil predators in the country. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of our new stories. Also, please share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you, and God bless. Goodbye.